this look in your eyes, I can tell what you're thinking and you ain't said a word. But your body, it speaks to me, it can't tell a lie. It wanna be mine, but in due time. I can't wait till we link up. Till then, let's chill. Can I get you away from your friends? I'm loving having you near. Won't you come here? Can we live in this moment? Let's just live in this moment. I ain't going nowhere unless I meet you there in this moment. Can we live in this moment? Can we live it? Turn the lights down. Hold on, don't let go. We make time move slow, slow. Let me show you how. I'm gonna love you, babe. I'm gonna touch you, babe. Can't get enough of me, I can't tell no lies. You might be surprised, won't you get inside? Let me show you. Let's chill. Can you get me away from my friends? 'Cause I'm loving having you here. Won't you come here? Can we live in this moment? Won't you come here? Let's just live in this moment. We only got one moment to live. Spend it with me, right here, right next to me. Baby, can we lay here? We only got one. Yeah, yeah. When scary.
He can take me out the city, not the city out of me. I'm a city girl, baby. Let me buzzin' in these streets. This is know what's happening when he gets involved with me. Trey is savage, I'm a person, I get stupid off the beat. But y'all got me feeling alright. I'm a pill feeling good, but whole trip on sight. Man, I hope they know I'm rich in sight. Got his baby mama tripping, cause I'm cracking. I just got a whip with autopilot, I hop out and let it back in. There's no retreating, ain't no lacking. It's my facts in. I've been cleaning these streets since way back then. No youngins with the OGs breathing racks. They try to slow our motion, but our way we been happy. Like the features took from me, we still gon' make it happen. Check the G5, know the deal when we tap in. Let them slide with the tip in.
Whoa.
And I'm rocking with this crib.
Whoa, 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 guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me play that again. I'm gonna do one more thing. Hold on. I'm trying to live my life, yeah. Live my life. But according to you, I ain't living it right. In my shoes, point of view. Call me a Shaq. Big heart away. And away. Caught away. Friend. Oh. Been tightened. I just want to live my life, yeah. I just want to live my life, yeah. I just want to live my life, yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want to live my life, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to live. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all not shit for that, man. If you know you are, welcome to Fruitback God Talk Live. I'm your host, Sean of God. Radio Sean. Sean August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation. Real nigga blues in your pocket right now. Let me get that off the, We heard enough. We heard it enough. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, what's the deal? I said with you by my side. We can touch the sky. We win. 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 Hey, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No, no, it won't work. Why? God will do what he said he will do. He will stand by his word. He will come. No. Hey, I need a drum solo right there. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, what's the deal? If you know where you at, welcome to Fruitback God Talk Live. I'm your host, Sean of God. Radio Sean, Sean August, the Haitian sensation, sneaker sensation. Real nigga blues was in your pocket. Now, nigga, we on like, what's the name of the shit? Sick of being lonely? We sick of being lonely. And we're going to try and get that camera to stay. But what's up, y'all? God morning, God morning, God morning to everybody watching right now. Shout out to everybody, y'all. I'm sorry, I know I disappeared yesterday. For real, I really did. But ultimately, we've had a successful holy season, which is Ramadan. Round of applause for Ramadan. Shout out to everybody that's taking full advantage of this holy month, man. If you ain't taking full advantage of it, make sure you get you a piece of this holy month and all the blessings that is flowing, man. We got so much to update y'all on today. We are going to go over, of course, we dropped the album. We're going to just sprinkle a couple songs in there for y'all today. Also, we had another pop-up shop. Shout out to the August brand, man. Sean August, the brand. All right, there's me. My name's Justin Sean August. But Sean August is the brand that we have created and has went over the fence. And this weekend we celebrated by vending at Got Soul, man. And what an amazing event it was. So we're going to get into that. Also, before that, on Thursday, I was able to actually go see Vultures live. And Kanye... Y'all know how much I love Ye, man. Y'all know how much I love. I'm a fan of his music. I'm a fan of his mind. I'm a fan of his creations. And this weekend, Kanye did not hold the torch like he was supposed to, man. And I'm not happy about that. But it is something that we're gonna discuss today, man. We're highly disappointed in a few ways in Kanye West. And ultimately, today is day 8 of Ramadan. So shout out again, round of applause for yourselves. Everybody that's challenging themselves to fast this holy month, withstanding and restraining from water, food, sex, weed, alcohol, foul language, foul thoughts, all within this 30 days, man. The change is here. We're like a week and a day over, man. So we're full throttle into this fasting season. So with that said, before we get into our show, of course, let me go ahead and usher our Father God in. Y'all bow your heads. Father God is your son, the exceptional nigga, the 1 in 10,000. Round of applause for me. Just for understanding that I'm your son and walking in that abundance and walking in that favor. We started to pray and the phone fell. All right, so amen, Father God. Before I ask you for anything, I got to thank you for everything. And right now, of course, I got to thank you for this holy month of Ramadan. I want to thank you for all the teachings, all the signs, everything that has come our way, everything that is en route to us right now, everything that we've received on past Ramadans, everything that, all the blessings that we received when we wasn't fasting, when we were just lolly-dotty-da living our life, and we were still smacked on the face with blessings, Father. We thank you for those undeserved blessings. We thank you for the ones that we do deserve. We thank you for the natural ones. We thank you for the ones we manifested and we pulled down from heaven. We thank you for all the things that our grandmothers prayed for, our grandfathers, all of our ancestors, all of those blessings that they prayed and they bestowed upon us, Father. Thank you for that. Thank you for the protection that you've granted in this season. Thank you for the wherewithal and the strength to endure this season right now, Father. Thank you for the discipline. Thank you for the ability to fast, because I know there's people who may not be the healthiest that they can be right now, Father. And if I'm going to ask you for anything, Father, help us stay disciplined. Help us understand in that last quarter of the day, that's when the distractions raise up. Let us be able to remind ourselves of the goal, remind ourselves of the challenge that we've set up for, and remind ourselves of all the abundance that we will inherit solely by being your child, but solely again for sacrificing and trading options with you from heaven to earth. In your name I pray, amen, amen. Forgive us when we don't make the best decisions. Y'all know usually on God Talk, this is when we get high. This is when we get high. All right, but of course, this is Ramadan. We are not smoking, eating, drinking, even water while the sun is up. So shout out to you, mashallah. With that said, everybody fasting. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Are the phone lines open? No, I'm going to open, after the first break, I'm going to open the phone lines for everybody so we can go ahead and get that popping. I want to make sure everybody gets the opinion. Last week, we got a call and the ringer was off, so I didn't hear the phone. But ultimately, man, I want to celebrate everybody taking advantage of this holy month. Before I go too far, I want to speak about this really quick, and God help me. I've been celebrating Ramadan, I don't know how long. You know, and there's things that I continue to learn, and there's things that I've been reminded of. One of those things this year, actually a couple of days ago, I saw millions of Muslims, for lack of vocabulary, but I really want to take it to a more general basis. I saw millions of people go to, I hear you. Okay. All right. So, in Saudi Arabia, there's a black stone that was gifted to someone by the angel Gabriel. The angel Gabriel is the same angel that told Mary, hey, you're going to have a baby. And then it's the same angel that told Joseph, hey, Mary's going to have a baby and it ain't got nothing to do with you. So just, hey, just deal with it. All right. It's the same angel. And this stone has a lot to do with the Holy Land, Jerusalem, and this stone sits in Saudi Arabia right now. And we like to call it, or we've probably heard it called Mecca. All right, this is the Holy Land. This is also the land that Malcolm X traveled to for the season of Ramadan. And he, you know, started to sway away from the Nation of Islam. Okay, and also I want to make this distinction. Islam and the Nation of Islam are two totally different things. Okay, so I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. All right, so this is famously the place where Malcolm X went and learned the antithesis of racism. He saw Asians, he saw white people, he saw everybody loving each other, the opposite of exactly what the NOI was teaching him. They were teaching him that black was the only thing that you need to be. The white man is the devil. The white man is out to kill you. The white man is out to rob you. And as he went to Mecca, Malcolm X, he learned the actual truth, and he learned love. So this weekend, Mecca found its way into my mental algorithm, and to this day, even with newly renovated buildings, millions of people still go out there to fast, and they walk in circles around the black stone 7 times. Now, there's a few things that I took away from this, and this is going to lead directly into Rolling Loud. And I'm not in Mecca, but immediately when I saw the people walking around the building and walking around the stone, I was immediately inspired and motivated and encouraged to go. I'm not a big flyer. I'm not, hey, you catch me on a plane. You know what I'm saying? You better keep me up in the air, because I'm not the flyer's flyer. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to fly if it's not necessary. It just depends on what else is there and what I'm going for. Okay, but ultimately, this is something that I want to do and I will do in my life, especially with me growing so close to Ramadan. Now, what was so fascinating about this, one, it was millions of people in synchronicity. Not only their minds, not only their spirits, but their bodies, they were walking all in the same direction, accomplishing the same goal. And I'm thinking this on a grandiose scale because I've just experienced Rolling Loud. Now, when we compare and contrast Rolling Loud to Mecca, Father, please stand by me. Now, I knew I had to check myself, because originally when I saw the Mecca, since Rolling Loud was first in my mind, I was like, yo, this Mecca, which is in Saudi Arabia, which I further learned is in Asia, where all these millions of people go to celebrate Ramadan. Some people take it as a vacation. They stay the whole 30 days of Ramadan, or they may stay a week or a weekend, but they take full advantage. Millions of people fly from all over the world to come see a stone. Now, you can already see some of the similarities that come along with the Mecca and the Rolling Loud. Now, let's get into it. I love Kanye West. I've been quoted as saying Kanye West has had some of the best concerts and concert moments I have ever attended. Guys, I was so very disappointed in Rolling Loud. Very disappointed. Now, that's me. I do believe that I may have outgrown, I have outmatured, I have outcreated my own festival. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm not there for the same exact everyone else is. There was a few things wrong with Rolling Loud that I would like to discuss, and God, please make sense of it all. Now, me having my own festival, there's certain things that I think about, especially when it comes to the attendees, the artists that we choose, the energy that's there. And people have screamed to me, yo, the energy at August Fest is amazing. The energy. And I didn't understand how important what they were saying was until I went to Rolling Loud. Guys, by far one of the worst experiences I have ever had. By far. Let's get into it. 1, the entrance to Rolling Loud had to be 2 to 3 miles away from where the cars were parked at. So by the time you get to Rolling Loud, you're sweaty. Then we got 1 gate. Then we got 2 gates to go through. Okay? Thousands of people. It doesn't look like anybody's there kind of guiding anyone before to get to the gate. It's all just willy-nilly, point, follow, and get there how you get there. You get there, the people are there. Okay, I'm starting to feel the energy. You get past the second gate, and then you have to walk 2 miles to the stage the same exact way you just walked to get to the entrance of the... Guys, it was completely inconsiderate. Unless there was something else beyond my knowledge going on, which I'm pretty sure there was, it could have been navigated a lot better. They could have had more than one entrance going into this place. Now, we get there. So we get there, one thing... And I don't want to complain about the price, but I do want to put this here. And mind you, I am going into... They added the extra day for the vultures. Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign. It's a Thursday. It starts at 5 to 10. I'm fasting, so I try and get there a little bit late where I can just ease right into my fast. So I'm already a little bit sensitive because I've been fasting all day. I break my fast. I feel good. I get some water. I go to get something to eat. The Italian sausage was $22, guys. I'm sorry. $22 for the Italian sausage. Was it good? Absolutely. Absolutely. But $22 was ridiculous. Now, here we go. I don't know if it's because I was fasting or the music pre-Kanye, before Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign came onto the stage. The music that they were playing, guys, for lack of vocabulary, was demonic as possible. It felt like they were summoning bad energy. They were looking to secretly put a trans on these Rolling Loud attendees. I mean, guys, I'm hearing stuff when I die. I'm hearing things drug related. I'm hearing things that's just low vibrational music. And everyone is knowing these words. Everyone is singing and swaying along with these words. And it is sticking out to me. I've been to plenty Kanye West shows. The energy that's usually in the Kanye West shows are not what I experienced at Rolling Loud. Usually Kanye West has a very high, a very vibrant, a very spiritual, even to back in the day. It was a very, very high level of energy where the energy you couldn't help but to feel positive about it. This one at Rolling Loud, it was the exact opposite. I'm looking at, this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel good. And again, I don't know if it's because my sensitivity was heightened because I was fasting, or this was just a low vibrational human moment. So that stuck with me. And as I saw people wait for Kanye, you know, I saw people get a little antsy. Now, one thing I do know, Kanye is always late. Kanye West is always late. Kanye West, the doors opened at 5. Kanye West did not come out till 9 o'clock. I want to say 9:05. Okay? So that demonic music was playing the entire time. For the 3.5 hours that we were there, they were playing the demonic music. Now, there's a few chants that start to come out. If you ever been to a Kanye West show, you know they come out, Yeezy, Yeezy, Yeezy. And they do that. Kanye, I believe he waits it out. They do that 2 or 3 times to build the anticipation. And then Kanye West comes out. Now, before Kanye West comes out this time, guys, there's a fog machine. Clearly a heavy fog machine. The fog, was it impressive? I don't know. You know, it's a fog machine. How much impression could fog leave on you? You know, it's like, So it's a couple flashing lights there. Here's where I begin to see the separation between myself and the people that are here at Rolling Loud. Easy, easy, easy. The smoke starts. Before anyone takes a moment to be present. Hey, look at everything I got. Look at everything I had. Damn it. I'm not supposed to be cussing. Sorry, y'all. But I was supposed to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I did not do that. And that's on me. Okay. So. Okay, make sure I'm good. All right, I'm good. All right. So where I begin to notice the separation between myself and these other Rolling Loud attendees, Kanye West pump faked that he was coming out. Pause. Instead of people experiencing the moment, instead of people looking with their eyes on the stage, enjoying what they're about to see, the very first thing thousands of people did, all in unison, all at one time, was raise their phone. I couldn't have been more disappointed in said society, in said human beings. Why was I disappointed? Guys, you have eyes. You are completely present in this moment right now. I felt like people were actually, instead of being there and happy to be there, people were looking at what they were there. Let me rephrase that. People were looking at what was there through their phone. Guys, I can't tell you how scary the robotic movement of everybody raising their phone at the same time was to me. It was very telling. To mix this with the previous statement of, man, I feel like everyone's in a trance. So they did that a couple times. Kanye West pump faked, and then Kanye West cut the music off, and then they did the same thing. Now Kanye West comes out. Guys, the phones go in the air. Everybody's phones look the exact same. They have the camera, they have the little recording red dot on it. Everybody's doing the same exact thing. And guys, I immediately begin to think to myself, I don't belong here. This is not for me. This is not for me. What are you thinking about when you're technically, because we all know what we're thinking about. We're either thinking about, man, I can't wait to show this moment to other people to tell them that I was here. I can't wait to put this on my Instagram. I can't wait to save this to later. Already, people, that's called anxiety. We're all dealing with a bad case of anxiety. Why is it anxiety? Anxiety is allowing your mind to jump to either the future or the past. When you get your phone out and you start recording, you're obviously not present where you're supposed to be. You're not embracing the moment when you take out your phone. Why? Because you're worried about the future or the past. Yo, I want to remember this forever. Yo, I want the people to see that I'm here. You're not present where you are. And that is a huge, huge thing, pause, in our community. We need to appreciate the moment. I have a song. Pleasure living this moment. There's so many things that we miss by taking out our phone and recording. You have eyes. We have had eyes for our entire life. Before we had phones, we had eyes. Let's stop degrading our eyes. Let's stop minimizing our eyes. Let's be able to be there and be present, not only in a Rolling Loud moment, but in a moment with our loved ones, in a moment with our children, in a moment with our friends, our family. Let's be completely present in that moment. Let's stop rushing these moments away, especially in a moment of Ramadan, in the season of Ramadan, where we're conscious of our time. We need these moments to last as long as we can, because the longer these moments last, the quicker we can get to the end of the day and the end of the fast, where we can continue our life and enjoy our food and our water. Let's learn to be present in these moments. Stop taking your freaking phone out and truly enjoy the moment. Now, here's where we go. Kanye West. Now, I feel bad for saying this. I feel bad. And we're going to tie all this into Mecca in just 1 minute. Okay? Because I didn't forget we opened this up talking about Mecca. God, guide me through this. Listen. I was highly disappointed in this Vultures album. as a fan. And I have to tread lightly. One, because 2 more installments are coming. And 3, there's some unknown things to me that were there in this album. One, I've learned Kanye was very specific on taking the hi-hats out. Very specific on no 808s. There's some little things, that could have easily made this album a classic that were skipped over. But my biggest thing with this album, with all the things that are going on in this world, fresh off of a Jesus is King, fresh off of a gospel Sunday service, lifting the world up, changing the spiritual climate of the world, I was deeply, deeply disappointed in this album, because to me, this album is nothing. This album has no lyrical value. This album has no lyrical teachings. This album is not going to change me when it comes to my spirit and my manhood, my fatherhood. We're all grown now. The world is in a very, very fickle place where we don't necessarily need head so good your honor roll. Have second up Bottega store. We don't technically need that. Can you have 1 or 2 songs for fun? Yeah, but we're in a very, very perilous time right now where we need people who are easily standing up and going to self-proclaim themselves the leader. If you're going to be the leader, you know what we need in exchange to make our wheels spin, to continue to make this world move in a peaceful and positive, euphoric way. Now let's get into this. Album lyrically very lackluster. Production good. Lackluster lyrically. Conceptually very lackluster. Very lackluster. Very disappointed in it. Looking forward to 2 and 3. Please give me more. Now, I heard Kanye West say some things. Now, I know what he meant when he said it, but how he said it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. Big Boy asked Kanye, he said, yo, Kanye, you're fresh off of the Jesus is King now. Now you're on Vultures. Has your spirit changed? In order to make this kind of music compare to what your spirit was when you made Jesus is King. Now, Kanye West's answer really disturbed my spirit. And again, I don't know if it's because I'm ultra sensitive, be it that I'm fasting, or I'm just starting to see the real in people. Kanye West says, yo, I'm gonna give a breakdown of what Kanye West was insinuating. And then I'm going to tell you what he said. Basically, Kanye West was insinuating prayer without work, prayer without action is dead. Now, what Kanye said was, where were the answers to my prayers when my kids was missing? Clearly leading that he doesn't believe in faith and prayer the same way he did last year. Boy, oh boy, what a teachable moment. See, what I've learned is sometimes the answers to your prayers, 1, you already have them. 2, the answer will be given when you're ready for it. 3, Romans 8:28, everything will work out for your good. 4, prayer is saying positive things about yourself or your situation to yourself or your situation. I truly believe Kanye West was very foul in how do I want to say this? In openly devaluing prayer. Prayer is one of my saving graces. Prayer is one of the best things that have ever happened to my life. The way I got better at praying, the way I've implemented prayer, I do believe I am justified to say Kanye West is 100% foul. Kanye West, with that statement, mixed with that terrible album, now let's go back to Rolling Loud. Kanye West comes out, he has a freaking mask on, no freaking mic, and he's just dancing all over the stage. Guys, strike three. I am utterly disgusted in what Kanye West has displayed on this stage and this album. Is the media, and I still haven't got my merch, Kanye. I still have not got my merch. And I'm going to tell you this because I know that Hami is standing right next to you. I know Hami is right there. I know you're a legend. I know you're one of the greatest artists to ever walk this earth. But right now is not a time for trash albums. Right now is not a time for trash performances. The world is on a brink of identity crisis, and you're performing at Rolling Loud with a mask on. If you are who you said you are, you understand the time we are in. And there's no need for explanation. There's need for you to get back in the lab, and since you say so much, it is time for you to deliver something conscious, something aware, something that's going to help us become who and what and have what we deserve and what we want to do, be, and have. You have stepped in these shoes. You have put yourself in this self-proclaimed throne. So it's tapping. Do I trust your creativeness? Do I believe you're going to come out on top of the other side, the next album? And here's the thing. This album is terrible. And it's the #1 album in the world. So that says a lot. That says so much. Now let's how this tie in. Let me get my opinion out of it. Let's tie this into Mecca. Guys, I left this Kanye West show early. The people were rowdy. The songs are trash. The energy was bad. Kanye West didn't have a mic. Ty Dolla $ign didn't have a mic. They're just jumping and dancing around. To true hardcore, Kanye West fans, Ty Dolla $ign fans, disappointing. Now, I left. I literally pushed my way out of Rolling Loud. As I left early, I saw people running full sprint to the stage. Guys, this is not for me. I'm beyond this. Now, the thing that was going through my mind, before I get to that, there was a point in the concert where random people were pushing down fences, climbing up apparatuses, and watching this show while holding their phone. Immediately, I was thinking, the power that's in the people. The people. If only we could band together and truly, truly, truly make our mind up that we want something. Just how you guys want to see Kanye West, how you guys have your mind set up and you're going to do whatever it takes, including pay the $300 to get there, including walk the 3 miles to the stage, including pay all the high prices to do the merger, including climb on apparatus, including run full sprint in your nice outfit to see a man who wouldn't even recognize you. We would run for Kanye West, but won't run for nothing else. Now this ties right back into Mecca. At Mecca, at this holy land, these people were walking. It looked like the same, but more, amount of people in Mecca that it was in Ramadan. The difference is that they had a very, 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 very huge, a very, very beneficial goal in mind. A very, very spiritual that could end up being spiritual and emotional and mental goal in mind. They band together all on one accord for something good. We band all on one accord, paying our money, giving our energy, getting drunk, getting high for something that looked like they didn't give a beep about us. They just wanted to rob us. They just wanted to take our energy. It looked like idol worship at its highest form. Then again, these are just human beings. I know we're there for the experience. I know we're there to see if these celebrities are real people. I know we're there to get drunk and faded with our friends. I know we're there to hear some of our favorite songs. Again, be ye not entertained more than informed. Please, and one of the things that stuck with me as well at Rolling Loud, the episode before I attended Rolling Loud, I said, please let the wrong things irritate us and let the right things fulfill us. Let doing your homework make you happy. Let spending so much time on the video game irritate your soul. Let you reading a book make you have an orgasm. Let you watching episodes on Netflix make your skin crawl. May the wrong things for our spirit, mind, and body irritate us. Let us get allergic to the wrong things. Let the right things embrace us, strengthen us, make us smile, make us happy. Let us go happy to school. We need to change our dynamic, and we're going to do that with prayer, something that Kanye West degraded. But again, I understand the gist of what he's saying, but what he said could have been said a way better way. Now, again, to wrap all this up, the energy that was put into Rolling Loud by the attendees, if that energy was placed in any other situation or category in their life, we would be Kanye West. If we focused on going to see Kanye West, let me rephrase that. If we focused on anything the same way we focused on going to see Kanye West, we would be Kanye West. The running, the spending, the driving to, the driving from, the jumping up and down, the willingness to be in that experience. We imagined the show. We did our research. We went to go see what it looks like, what the bag policy is, what the security, what time, where's the parking. We did so much research to go see an idol, quote unquote. Let's put that same energy into going to see ourselves, the God in ourselves, to see ourselves being, doing, and having everything that we desire. Let's truly start to put the same level of energy into that. Kind of like we did at God Soul. We're going to go to a quick break and we'll be right back. God Talk Live. I don't know if I'm supposed to be listening to that during Ramadan. I don't know. The more I listen to that, the more ratchet it gets. I don't know. I don't know if you know where you at. Welcome to Back God Talk Live. I'm your host, Sean of God Radio. Sean August, the Haitian Sensation, King Keys. What's the deal? YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. What's the deal? Ramadan Kareem, my brother. Ye was too busy arguing with Kai Cenat, man. I don't know what Kanye West is on, bro, but I'm not here for it, bro. And I still haven't got my shoes, bro. I haven't got my shoes. I haven't got my Vultures merch, which I was looking in the crowd. The Vultures merch is terrible. The cut of the shirt is terrible. It's just terrible, man. It's just terrible. I don't know. And I used to flame people for saying, yo, I want the old Kanye West back, but Kanye, I don't know, bro. I don't know. The album, the Rolling Loud, I don't know, man. The clothes, I don't know. But again, I hope y'all got the point, man. Put the same energy you in. You know what I mean? I'd rather you disappoint you than, you know what I mean? But let's be serious here. All right, shout out to Kanye West for being exactly who he is. I want to go into something that I'm very, 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 very proud of. And I was super proud of it. And I knew I was proud of it because afterwards I was on cloud nine. All right. I want to give a big shout out to my brother Zach, my brother Jonathan, everybody at the Got Soul staff. Just a quick little some context about this. John and his brother started Got Soul when they were 13, you know, and it really didn't pop till they were like 23, 26. All right, and now it's a nationwide festival. They're adding their 10th city. And the first time I went, I was a consumer. And this time I was actually with my brother. Shout out to Vince. All right, shout out to Mary. Shout out to Brittany. We were there as vendors. And we were able to introduce the product at Got Soul. It was such an amazing time, from actually leaving my crib, packing up the car. The preparation was good. The traffic was good. Getting there was good. The unloading of the merch was good. I did mess up. And Vince told me, because our table was $375. And as soon as we walked in, it said $275. But in my eyes, I saw $375. So I started setting up all the stuff right there. I had everybody set up the table. Our table was 50% set up. And then I saw $375 on the whole other side. So shout out to Vince for being right. And shout out to my stupid ass for not listening. But being there and introducing the brand to strangers, complete strangers, and to get their support definitely was proof of concept and a double down on, yo, we are definitely in the right lane. We're definitely on the right foot. We're doing the right things. So that was an honor. We sold bags. We sold the fragrance. We sold some shirts. We gave away some shirts. We gave away a bag. We gave Soulja Boy a care package. There was also some reality stars that got some care packages. Also, we were able to just get brand new fans. I was able to go on the stage and throw t-shirts into the crowd. Also, I gave one of the representatives of Got Soul, one of the media team, I was able to give her a bag to give away to the crowd as well. So we really owned and maximized that moment. Round of applause. We're really brand building, and from my research, one of the biggest steps to having a successful brand, of course, you have to have the out the trunk. Of course, you have to have the e-commerce, but you also need to do these pop-up shops. You need to get into these people's face so they can see you, touch you, feel you, hear your conversation, hear your pitch, see your product. There's a lot of benefits that come along, and we was able to make a little money too. We was able to make a little money out there. So shout out to Ramadan, shout out to Got Soul, shout out to everybody that was there. And we also, 3 out of the 4 of us that were there are celebrating Ramadan. So even though Brittany was eating chips all in our face, ruffles and all that, we did not eat, drink, or smoke. And there was full opportunity for it. All right. And we got blessed for it. One of the things that I actively did before we got our first sale and our first customer, actually before the doors opened to the VIP guests, and I kind of imagined doing this before I got to the vicinity, but you know how when you walk out on faith, there's some thoughts, especially those thoughts that are exactly how you don't want things to go. Those thoughts easily pop up in your mind when you're about to embark on a new endeavor. And understanding how powerful positive thinking is, understanding that we just talked about this, understanding on previous episodes, when we have a negative thought, verbally speak an optimistic one to wipe away the negative one. We understand the techniques and the powers in some of these things. So when we were just getting there, everything was set up. We had just got a couple questions, but we hadn't got a customer there. I actively took a lap around Got Soul, which was so easy because every shoe in the world was at Got Soul. Round of applause. If you're a sneaker head like me, Got Soul is heaven. Got Soul is heaven, and that's exactly what it was. So I was more than happy to take a walk. And ideally it was a walk of faith, because during this time, not only, and LaRussell said something, he was like, man, I threw a party and I spent $5,000 and nobody showed up and I let down the crew. But who is the crew? You can only let down you. But ultimately, when you have people willing to spend their effort to walk beside you in something that you believe in, you don't want to let them down. So I took this walk around Got Soul, and in my mind, reality says, you know what, no customers have came here yet. But I immediately went back to my imagination when I was in bed, when I said, yo, when I get there, I'm going to say this. And I said this to myself. I said, yo, there's plenty of money here. There's people who are here looking to spend money. There are people who are looking to spend money with you. I open myself, I open my brand, I open my mind, my body, and my spirit to allowing people to, to come enjoy the products that we have set out, to come enjoy the brand. And by the time I finished the lap and got back to the table, mashallah, we already had customers there. Another thing about the brand, once I also studied, once I started doing my research, one of my mentors, they started out with 9 products. We have almost double that. You know, so with the e-commerce, with the out the trunk, with the social media, with the word of mouth, with the pop-up shops, I really believe, guys, this is going to be one of the multi-million-dollar companies that I am fasting for in this very moment. Round of applause to everybody that's involved in Ramadan and actually fasting for something. All right. So shout out to God Soul, man. It was a very, very good experience. I do have some hoodies and t-shirts left over. Of course, we still got the bags. We got enough bags to go around. So if you have not ordered your wife a bag, if you have not ordered your girlfriend an Augie, if you, Miss Ma'am, have not ordered yourself an Augie, please do yourself a favor and get it, man. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. I don't know what y'all waiting for. I don't know what y'all waiting for. SeanAugust.com. Get your Augie. Get your Augie. You would have been had it. You wouldn't have been worried about spending money. You wouldn't have been worried about the shipping. You would have had it already, rocked it, got the compliments, and bought another one. Trust me. All right. And big shout out to everybody that has already purchased their Augie, man. I can't be here without you. All right. So let's get into this, man. Of course, everyone knows this is day 8 of Ramadan. And I promise you, this week I'm going to be consistent. You know, we had the album release, and then we had the God Soul pop-up that I was preparing for. So I'm going to, no matter what I add on to my agenda this week, I will continue to make sure that we do God Talk all 3 weeks. All right, let's get into this, man. Previous episodes, y'all know I take notes all throughout the day of Ramadan, especially the things that I learn. And we're going to discuss them here throughout these 30 days. So if it gets a little bit too spiritual for you, I completely understand. I hope you endure beyond to really resonate with the message. And we're going to get into it, man. We've had some great notes so far, and let's continue to go. God help me. Again, some of these notes we breeze through because they're self-explanatory, and some we need to indulge on. Okay? In Ramadan, there's so much time. And in this time, we are empty, truly. In this time, I would love to encourage myself and others to subscribe to a way of thinking that we're going to call cross out. We're going to start crossing out some of these things that we may have learned or inherited mentally from our ancestors or our environment. So one thing we're going to do right now is we're going to cross out sickness from our life. Sickness has no business here. We're going to cross out the belief in it. We're going to cross out the thoughts about it. We're going to cross out the sentences and the statements that we say about it. Sickness is nothing. We do not subscribe to that, and we cross that out. Poverty, we cross that out. There is too much money in the world. Guys, the Clippers, the undeserving, dog-sorry Clippers are getting a brand new stadium in Inglewood. There is so much money in this world. So much money in the world. So much money in the world. So much money in the world. Cross out poverty. I don't care if you see a homeless man. Cross it out. Clearly that man just don't want to pay bills. He just don't want to pay rent. Clearly he's smarter than us. Clearly. We cross out poverty. There's no such thing as poverty. There's money flowing all throughout the world. all throughout the country, all throughout the state, all throughout your job, all throughout your city, all throughout your home. We cross out poverty. We cross out doubt. Everything we put our focus on can be done. Every weight could be lifted. Every task can be complete. Every song could be written. Every journey could be taken. We cross out all doubt. There is nothing on this earth that I cannot do, especially with my Father being the Father that He is. There is absolutely nothing in this world that I can't do. I can fly a plane. I can graduate valedictorian. I can go to the most prestigious beauty school. I can accomplish learning this software. I can break down these molecules and become a doctor, a scientist. I can become a lawyer, a stenographer. I can do this nursing school, be a parent, and work out. I can become this cosmetologist. I can build this brand. I can be the owner, the CEO, the founder of multi-million dollar companies. I can. There is no doubt in my mind. I can. I will, I can cross out doubt. There's no doubt. No doubt in your mind. There's no doubt in your mind that you're going to go where you want to go. You're going to be who you want to be. You're going to do what you want to do. You're going to have what you want to have. There's no doubt about it. Doubt, cross it out. Fear. Cross it out. There is nothing that you have been scared of already that has hurt you. You have endured and made it through it all. Right now. If you don't believe me, reflect. Reflect on you being scared to drive the freeway for the first time. Reflect on you being scared to go to high school for the first time. Reflect. Reflect. Reflect on those things you were scared of. You were scared of your mom dying. Your mom's dead, and guess what? You're still here. You're still here. You were scared to lose that job. You lost it. And you're still here. You were scared. And you're still here. Cross fear out. Fear is not real. Fear is not here. We're here. We're present, and we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Let's keep going. Now, this one's specifically for Kanye West. This is specifically for Kanye West. Listen, during Ramadan, we're to pray 5 times a day. There's an app called Muslim Pro you can download, and that will help you. I got to give big reverence to my brother Vince, because Vince is very, 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 since I've met him, has been the guy who, you know what, pardon self, let me step outside and get my prayer in. Not only is he going to stop whatever he's doing to go pray, he's going to let you know what he's about to do. And we've learned when you're fasting, you let people know you're fasting, because you don't know what your fasting is going to do for that person. Like I've learned, when you're the king, of you're the person of influence, you can't eat crazy in front of people, because that's going to give them the idea or the motivation to eat crazy too. Or at least eat crazy with you. So you got to be the example. Especially like this. We're supposed to pray 5 times a day during Ramadan. That's what was taught by the Islamic faith. I've seen my brother Vince do this religiously. And it's something that I want to get stronger with. Those specific times. But one thing I am very, very proud of is my willingness and my relationship based on the communication that I have with my Father God. I remember one very specific conversation when my car got repossessed, and I was very, very confused and upset with my Father God. As I walked and I talked to him, one thing that was very, very evident was, you know what? Son, you're only talking to me like this because you love me. And Father, you're only listening to me talk to you like this because you love me. So there's a relationship here. There's an understanding. Though I may be confused right now, there's understanding to embrace and look forward to. I heard God tell me, he said, yo, you're not the only one. You're not my only son. I told God, I said, God, And it's in a song. I said, you got to turn water into wine again because all your people straying. You have to send out miracles right now. The same thing I just told Kanye West. We're in trouble down here. We need miracles, leaders, and teachers, and the tools, the main tool of the enemy, the main tool of the devil he has admitted to. Parents, teachers, and religious leaders. Those are the three main tools of the devil. So when I think about having a direct line to our Creator, I don't need your parent, your teacher, or your religious leader to make sure I have an open line of communication. In this month of Ramadan, you are encouraged to pray 5 times a day. That's the Islamic faith. I am a non-Muslim who celebrates Ramadan, so I'm going to put it like this. Make sure during this 30 days, you prioritize your communication with the people, with the entity, with the God that made you. You do not make your heart beat. I'm sorry. You do not make your blood flow through your veins. So clearly there's an entity way more powerful than you at work. I need you to get to know and rely and communicate on what that entity is. We already talked about last episode. Get to know where you come from. Interview your parents and your grandparents. Talk to those people. Now interview yourself and your God. Get important questions in your mind and ask them. Whether it be for information, for clarity, or for some other prayer that you need to answer. Make sure you get in the habit. Again, this is a month of habit building. Make sure you get in the habit of praying. Make sure you get in the habit of communicating with your Father on a moment-to-moment basis. Forget 5 times a day, a specific hour, all the time. When you get in the car, when you take a poop, I was at Got Soul, and I was urinating in the bathroom, and I was in full praise and worship mode. That my kidneys and my bladder and whatever else needs to work for me to urinate, I was full of thank you, God, thank you, God. And somebody walked in and they was like, you know what? I feel you. I feel that. We need to get in the habit of praying and thanking and saying these positive things over ourselves, to ourselves all the time. Let's keep going. All right. Real quick, let me just read these side notes. Acknowledge that you need to pray. Push yourself to pray. Okay. All right. Also praise when you pray. All right. Here we go. Prayer is more important than school and work. Guys, I just said the biggest tools of the devil are parents, teachers, and religious leaders. Those are the 3 tools. Okay? Now listen. Prayer is more important than school and work. We're going to take work out and just put parents. Your relationship, your communication skills with the entity that is all knowing, all creating, God, is more important than your job, your reliability on money, your school, your reliability on education. It is more important than any kind of communication studies subject that you can imagine. They took it out of school. And the world has been crazy ever since. Make sure you're implementing prayer into your life. I don't care what happened. The school bus was an hour late today. I still prayed with my children. If I'm not going to leave $1 million for you, I'm going to leave you with the power of positive thinking and the power of prayer. You will be all right. Here we go. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it here. Whoever needs to hear it, needs to hear it. We're going to do that, and then we're going to move right on. Wash yourself daily. Daily wash your body. As I sit here and scratch my skin is going crazy from eczema. All right? We're going to prioritize to make sure we have the right soaps. Make sure we have the right towels. Make sure we have the right toothpaste, the right hair products. Make sure we're on our pretty boy swag. Make sure you got everything that you need to wash yourself thoroughly, to wash yourself, to beautify yourself, to make sure your natural state, your hair, your skin, your nails, your teeth are at its utmost appearance for health reasons, okay? And also for spiritual reasons. Something happens when you wash your body, when you clean yourself. Something happens. All my creators, you know it. You've had some great moments in the shower. You've had some very, very unforgettable moments in that shower. So make sure we're washing our body. Make sure we're washing our hair. We're staying clean as possible. Cleanliness is next to godliness, all right? Note to self. Go clean your room today, all right? Let's get it, man. Beyond Ramadan, we should be fasting Monday and Thursday, okay? So every Monday, every Thursday. Y'all Kevin Gates fans, y'all heard that before, okay? This is for whoever needs to hear it. I know folks hear Ramadan and they hear fast and they get immediately intimidated. I don't want to give you an out. I don't want to give you an out, but I do want to give you the truth. If you're apprehensive or hesitant to celebrate Ramadan, do yourself the service of at least fasting half the day. Listen, all efforts, all good deeds, all sacrifice will be rewarded 70 times. I cannot encourage you enough. Please take part of Ramadan. Shout out to Nelly who cussed me out on my birthday. She sent me $100 for my birthday and made it seem like it was oh my God, Jesus Christ. But we always have a way of kind of like, opening up the doors of communication again during Ramadan. And she opened it up like this. She was like, yo, I'm so glad you introduced me to Ramadan. I fasted last year. And at the end of Ramadan last year, I was able, and I know how much she wanted a car. I know how much she was looking for a new career. After her fast, she said, I think it was about a week after, I don't want to misquote her, but I believe she said it was about a week after Ramadan, I was able to get my new car and my new career. There was 3 things she wanted. She wanted her own. She had a spot. She wanted another spot. And this year, your spot will be given to you. Trust me. Even if you do a half a day, please challenge yourself and please bless yourself. Like they say in the financial world, pay yourself first. All right? Fast, man, so you can get some change and some benefits in your life, some things that you want to be, do, and have. Be able to, barter. You got a holy month. You got, what? How many days we got left? 22? We got 22 more days, man, for you to get cracking. All right, let's get it. Here we go. I'm going to read this, and God help me break it down. The world's mind will condition your mind for poverty. We have to consciously condition our mind for health, happiness, love, prosperity, success, and money. Let's deal with this. There's so much effort put in to extract every ounce of goodness that you have in you. Whether it be your emotions, whether it be your vocabulary, whether it be your character, whether it be your spirit, whether it be your physique, whether it be your money. There is so many different conscious efforts and inventions that are designed solely to take what's yours. I remember when, what's the guy's name that's over YouTube Music? Leor Cohen. He said, we don't want your money. We want your eyeballs. We want you to subscribe and look at whatever we're telling you all day, every day. There's been such an intent to extract every ounce of goodness from humanity that there has to be double, triple, quadruple, fiveable, sextuple, it has to be that many degrees more to combat and balance the world out again. Luckily for us, it doesn't require much physical effort, just mental. We have to, one, be aware that these things are out here and they want our attention, they want our money, they want our body, they want our spirits, they want our kids. We have to be aware, and then we have to recondition our mind to stay away from the willingness of handing these things over. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to have kids, because the kids just get another customer. When you have kids, McDonald's just gets another client. Spectrum, YouTube, they just get another client. The pharmaceutical industry, they just get another client. I don't want to continue to breed clients in a climate of consumerism. We need to recondition our mind to say, you know what? What I have is good enough, and everything that I want is made for me and will be made easy to me to have, for me to have it if it's for me to have. There's certain things in mental conditions, positive affirmations, learning these little techniques. Hey, verbally say something out loud that's positive to combat that negative thought. There's little things in life that we can do to recondition our mind and recondition our community and our consciousness and ultimately our world, solely by learning these things and being willing to do them with the same willingness that McDonald's and Jack in the Box and Arby's is to put that commercial in front of your face to make sure that you give them some of your good health. It's the same level, but we got to understand that there's little tricks and little tools around this world that we can pick up to condition our mind. All right, the same way y'all was running, conditioning yourself for Kanye, we can run and condition ourselves to get our spiritual in order, our mental in order, our physique in order. All right, in no time like Ramadan to do so. Okay. There's so many notes here. There's so many notes here. I'm going to end with this. And then we're going to leave the rest of these notes for later episodes. And again, I'm speaking to myself. I hope everyone's listening. I had a line in the song, comparing yourself to another man is suicide. I want to double down on that right now. Let's no longer compare our lives to the lives of anyone else living. Self, you're no longer going to look at Kenyon Dixon and say, yo, what is so different about his music and my music that I'm not on these platforms? What's different between August Fest and Rolling Loud? Like, what's the difference between me and Kanye West? What's the difference between my son and Kobe Bryant? What's the difference between... We're no longer comparing ourselves to the human beings that we see. It is suicide, and it's flat out ungrateful. Every man is our superior. They have something that we're to learn from, not that we're to be jealous of. Okay? Again, if you see somebody doing good in the material world, kudos. We don't envy them. We're not jealous. We congratulate them. When you get jealous of someone, when you see someone being more charitable than you, when you see someone displaying more emotional control, when you see someone reading a book, when you see someone doing something spiritually uplifting, that's when you get down on yourself. Don't get down on yourself, but that's when you can efforts to that spiritual effort and learn how to step it up. But this material world stuff, oh, he got this, so I gotta get this. Oh, she got that, so I gotta get that. She got that. See, somebody else said to me about building a brand that was like, yo, we've got it really bad, unfortunately, because we're the community that don't want nothing till we see somebody else with it. Let's have our own desires. Let's have our own mind. Okay? Let's not compare ourselves. Let's not want something because someone else has it. Let's have our own desires. Let's take the time and figure out ourselves and what we like. All right. So with that said, man, let me go ahead and check everything. Make sure I didn't miss nothing, man. Ramadan day 8. Everything is going good. It be those frequencies along with the lyrics, bruh. And it does not sit right with the righteousness. It just does not sit right with the righteousness. And this stuff has to be called out. Twitch, what's up? Hey, Twitter, what's popping? Twitter, y'all be showing love. We need to pay attention to when these frequencies are off. We know when something ain't sitting right. Not only do we need to understand when the frequencies is off, we need to be strong enough to leave. If the movie ain't right, leave the movie. If the relationship ain't right, leave the relationship. If the Rolling Loud ain't right, leave the Rolling Loud. See, I knew Kanye West's album was terrible. I continued to listen to it, and I did it to myself. We know we still just be, but let's have the wherewithal and the discipline to cut this stuff out, man. We're not in the space where we could deal with this low vibrational stuff anymore. I mean, we can deal with it and actually deal with it and make it look cool. But at the end of the day, there's positive things. There's millions of dollars. There's health. There's success. There's prosperity. There's love. There's understanding that we can deal with. Why would I deal with your drama? We are those people now. Yeah, what they say, bougie, bourgeois, we Hollywood, we all that now. Our nose is up in the air now because we can't deal with low vibrational energy anymore. We have been called up, and once you get called up, you can't go back down. You got promoted. Yes, we may get down there and, help you wash the floor, but that is no longer our assignment. That is no longer our assignment. We're on to bigger and better things. So we only look stupid when we're down there cleaning out the toilet when we're supposed to be holding up the ceiling. You take that how you take that. You take that how you want that. And please apply it to your life. Things are getting very, very serious right now. And I hope something I said today resonated with everybody. God Talk Live, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I love you. God love you. And it ain't nothing that you could do about it, man. Right now on SeanAugust.com, please go buy something. You can just buy the album. All right, we got an album for $9.99. We got a bag up there. I think the most expensive is $159. So we ain't gonna cost y'all too much, but it would go clearly. Every dollar that is spent goes somewhere. It is an investment. It is addition to go to Got Soul, to get new merch, get new T-shirts. Every dollar is being used in the right way, and I thank God for giving me all the acumen and the discipline and the friends and the business partners to make sure that this brand earns its multi-million dollars this year. In your name, I pray. I ask for peace, blessings, protection, and abundance, financial increase on everybody that is watching God Talk, everybody that is watching God Talk, and everybody that knows somebody who's watching, that knows somebody. 6 degrees of separation. Father, give us that spiritual acumen, that emotional intelligence. Give us financial increase, understanding, love, prosperity. In your name, I pray. Until we meet again, I love you. God love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Peace out.